Yes.
Thank you. This is about religious freedom in South Asia. This is the third year in a row that U.S. Commission on Religious Freedom and other organizations requesting and demanding U.S. State Department to include India into CPC countries. It is just not only about torturing or killing of Muslims, Christians, and others. It's also about BJP-led government's Citizenship Act, which provides fast-track citizenship to only non-Muslim migrants from Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. Secretary Blinken spoke about it, Ambassador Shah spoke about it and expressed their concern. So what really is the reason to not include India into CPC countries?
Well, we released the religious freedom designations on Friday. These designations are based on the totality of circumstances, on the totality of reporting that we have been able to gather over the past year. Not only that we've been able to gather ourselves, but information that's been assimilated, that's been provided and drafted by others as well. When it comes to India, India, of course, is the world's largest democracy. It's home to a great diversity of faiths. Our annual report on international religious freedom outlines some of the concerns we've taken note of when it comes to India. And we continue to carefully monitor the religious freedom situation in all countries, and that includes in India. We have encouraged, we will continue to encourage the Indian government to uphold its commitments to protect religious freedom for all, and we engage officials regularly on steps they can take to advance religious freedom. As the world's two largest democracies, the United States and India, we're also committed to an enduring project. This is the project that Secretary Blinken spoke to previously, the project that, as our founders put it, of striving to form a more perfect union. This is a project for both of our countries. We have worked together and we can work together to show that our democracies can meet our people's needs. We must continue to hold ourselves to our core values, including respect for human rights, like freedom of religion and freedom of belief or expression. That, in turn, makes our respective democracies even stronger. Secretary Blinken, given the totality of the facts and the circumstances, determined that religious freedom concerns in India do not warrant a country of particular concern designation or placement on the special watch list. But of course, these are conversations that we continue to have with our Indian partners and with partners around the world.
So U.S. Ambassador in Islamabad, Pakistan, met with Imran Khan's party's leadership. And after that meeting, the spokesperson for Imran Khan's party says that they have no problem with the United States, but they have the problem with Mr. Donald Lu. So I was just confused. Donald Lu or State Department, U.S. are different?
I can confirm that Don Lu is in fact the Assistant Secretary for our Bureau of South and Central Asia here at the State Department. He is a senior official at the Department of State, but I'm not in a position to confirm any meetings that our officials in Pakistan may have had with any particular individual and group. It is true that whether in Pakistan or around the world, we meet with a range of political stakeholders in the course of our work. Yes, in the back.
Yeah, Ned, do you have any new message for President of Turkey since he decided to invade Syria and attack your allies, the Kurds?
Our message on this has been consistent. It's been consistent ever since our concern about this arose. We've continued to make clear, both publicly but as well as privately, that we strongly oppose military action, including a potential land incursion that would further destabilize the lives of communities in Syria and risk, importantly, the global coalition's hard-earned progress against ISIS. All parties, we believe, should immediately de-escalate. That is a message we've consistently sent in recent days. Escalation in Syria and along the Turkish-Syrian border would be dangerous. It would be a threat to the safety of civilians and potentially even U.S. personnel, as we've seen with recent attacks. We remain concerned by escalating action in northern Syria, including recent airstrikes, some of which directly threaten the safety of U.S. personnel who are working to defeat ISIS. We've consistently communicated to Turkey about and to our local Syrian partners about our serious concerns regarding the potential impact on our de-ISIS goals. and on civilians on both sides of the border. And so we've been conveying that very clearly in recent days. Yes.